Now, let me address uh, uh, these people that you see, you're married to your spouse, and your spouse had siblings. He had sisters, she had sisters and brothers, and no, you get together, you start a family, uh, and everything is going on well. But now there is this issue with spouses that you as a wife or you as a husband, you want to withdraw your spouse from his people. Like you don't want to hear that your brother has visited his sisters, your brother is even talking to his people. You always trying to make sure that that there is enmity between these two, this family. You don't want to see your wife uh, your wife having a relationship, or your wife close to his own sisters, close to his own brothers. Maybe it's because of insecurities. You're insecure. Maybe they may tell her something that will maybe jeopardize your marriage, or maybe the sisters may speak something against you to the brother, and you're scared that it may harm your marriage. But let me say this. Let me just be practical here. You see, I'll not care. I'll not withhold my husband from spending time with his sisters if they need to have a meeting as a family. I wouldn't mind if he wants to visit his sister. I wouldn't mind if he wants to go and spend time with his mother, with his father, with his brother. It won't bother me. It will not bother me uh, uh, because I know my place. I am his wife, and these are his relatives. These are his family. These are his sisters and his brother. There is no way they can take my place. I sit there and sit at my chair as a queen I am. So it won't bother me so much that they are talking. It won't bother me so much that they are close. I won't even try to separate these people. You see, in the first place, I met my husband, or you've met your husband when he's a mature person. You've met your wife when she's all grown up. You don't know the struggle they went through with their siblings. You don't know what they went through together. You don't know how many times they cried together. You don't know how many times they even didn't have something to eat together. You don't know what the struggles that they went through together. You don't know the happy moments they spent together. You have no idea. And yet you come in between and start to separate these people. One thing you will do is that you as you're doing that, you're harming your husband, you're harming your wife, because him loving you, her loving you, doesn't mean that she has stopped loving her own people, or he has stopped loving his own people. They still have a place in his heart. They still have a place in her heart, and you also own a part. So if you'll just stick in your lane as a wife, if you just stick in your lane as a husband, then I don't even understand how these two cross together. I don't understand how this would even attract it. These are like two straight lanes. These are like two lanes going in the same direction. Because let me tell you, when you keep on trying to separate him from his people, when you keep on trying to separate her from her people, you see you're hurting her, you're hurting him. They may not tell you, but they're feeling that, but you're denying a part of them that they've grown with from childhood. You see, this is a sister he has seen. This is a brother he has been with. This is a mother that has raised him or her. It is a part of his life. This is a part of his life, or part of her life, that your spouse knew since the time they knew themselves. They've spent, in fact, many years with them than maybe the years they've spent with you so far. You may end up spending a lot of years with them, with your spouse, but so far he knows them. He has a connection with them. She has a connection with them. So the desire to separate them, the desire to put this boundary, that as a husband you don't want to see your kids visiting your wife's people. You don't want to see your wife visiting her own people. You don't want to see your husband visiting his own people. You even don't allow your own kids as a wife visiting your husband's place. It will affect your marriage, and it will even affect your kids, because these kids needs the aunties, these kids still needs the uncles, these kids still needs, your kids still needs their grannies. They need to feel that they have both sides. They have their mother's side grannies and their father's side grannies. So I don't see any competition between you as a spouse with his people, with her people. I'll sit and relax when my husband tells me that they are having a meeting at his place. I wouldn't even care what they are talking about. You see, me caring is, you see, if you're threatened by your sisters, your husband's sisters, your husband's brothers, or your wife's siblings, if you're threatened, then it is the integrity of your wife, or it is the integrity of your husband that you should be questioning. Because they may say whatever they want to tell your husband, but it is in his integrity that is that will count. It is his integrity. So instead of working so hard, lying against your in-laws to your husband, instead of working so hard, trying to make sure that they don't get along, you should work so hard in like looking into your husband or into your wife, and ensuring yourself that you know your place as a wife, you know your place as the husband, and that there is no competition between the two. There is no competition.